this is a story that is almost lost, which is why I would love to have all of your help to track down further pieces of it, or people you know who may have pieces of it, and again, with our motto of never let the truth get in the way of a good story. If the truth can't be found, we may just have to make it up. Many, many years ago, in the early days of Pennsic, possibly in the single digits of Pennsic, the kingdoms would all get together and have one great court with all the known kingdoms arrayed on the dais, and it was quite the pageantry and panoply. And to start things off, they had the grand procession where all the kings and queens and their retainers and their banners made quite the extensive procession into the great hall for this court. Now, to show the great wealth and generosity of each of these kingdoms, most of the kings and queens had retainers and champions that would toss largesse out to the crowd, and it might be chocolate coins, or it might be flowers, or it might be interesting doodads. And as it happened, the king and queen of the Mid-Realm had retainers that were throwing butterscotch, the little round, very projectile butterscotch. And it just so happened in the alignment and in the trajectory of such things, one of these very projectile butterscotches managed to fly all the way over to the Trimaris contingent and smack Her Majesty Trimaris square between the eyeballs. This was shocking. This was so shocking that Her Majesty fell plump on the ground. And of course, all the retainers and all of the assembled populace were very, very concerned. And oh my goodness, regicide! Protect the queen! As you do. And it was very quickly discovered that the errant weapon of this particular regicide was this butterscotch from the hands of the Mid-Realm king and queen, who were very shocked and very embarrassed, and decided, no, we do not mean any harm to the good people of Trimaris. In fact, we love Trimaris so much that here in the middle of this procession, we will declare our never-ending friendship for Trimaris by deeding you land. This is a very period practice, yes? So they declared that there shall forevermore be an embassage of Trimaris in the Mid-Realm. Now, since such things are somewhat difficult to achieve, the embassage of Trimaris is only 1 square foot. But this is convenient because it would take a lot of time to get back and forth to Trimaris from the Mid-Realm and tend to their works. So there is a square foot somewhere out here that looks like the Mid-Realm, but is really Trimaris. Sadly, this is about where the story ends. And the friend who told me this story has unfortunately passed on, so I can't get any more details from him. But I have occasionally seen an area in the back of my garden that looks like it could very well be part of Trimaris. Sometimes it gets a little swampy, there's some mosquitoes, but I keep thinking it would be a wonderful thing to plant something like perhaps some of John's very prolific sage, and then show up at a Trimaris court at Pennsic and gift them their tithe, the works that have come from their 1 square foot. So this is my very tiny, almost lost story. I don't think anybody else knows of this tale, but I am seeking the rest of it. So, my good friends, if you hear any more about 1 square foot of Trimaris, please tell me, and we shall make this piece of the Mid-Realm and Trimaris great again.